Good day, this is Leadership TV News. I am Cynthia Onoado. The Kano State Zonal Command of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has apprehended 13 individuals suspected of engaging in internet fraud. The arrest, according to information released on the Anti-Graft Agency's official X platform, took place in the Badawa area of Kano Metropolis. The EFCC said the operation followed intelligence reports it received pointing to a syndicate said to be actively involved in cyber-related crimes. Several incriminating items were recovered from the suspects during their arrest, shedding light on the nature and extent of their alleged illicit activities. The information further said that suspects are now in custody and investigations are underway to gather more evidence. It also stressed that the suspects will be promptly charged to court at the conclusion of investigations. The Imo State Police Command has arrested Francis Marvelous, a 300-level student of the Imo State University, for allegedly stabbing a final-year student of the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Chinagorom Kingsley, to death. The command also described as false a rumor that the act was committed by Fulani headsmen, saying that such was the handiwork of mischief makers who want to provoke unnecessary intertribal conflicts between the good people of Imo State and the northerners residing in the state. Police spokesperson in the state, Henry Okoye, in a statement stated that it was Francis, who hails from Ehimemba local government area of the state, that stabbed Kingsley and not Fulani headsmen as circulated on social media. Okoye also noted that the slain Kingsley was a member of the Futo Manowar unit. He added that the suspect confessed to engage the deceased in a heated interview during which he brought out a concealed knife and stabbed the Futo student to death. The Joint Action Committee of the Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities and the Non-Academic Staff Union of Educational and Associated Institutions have threatened to disrupt industrial peace in universities should the government fail to release the withheld salaries of members. The salaries were seized by the administration of former President Muhammadu Buhari during their strike in 2022. The unions, in a joint letter signed on Friday by the president of SSANU, Muhammad Ibrahim, and General Secretary of NASU, Peters Adeyemi, questioned the rationale with which the government released 4 months withheld salaries to members of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, but failed to release the withheld salaries of non-academic staff. The unions noted that they would no longer be able to assure the government of industrial peace in universities should the amounts owed by the government not released. And now, former spokesperson of Atiku Abubakar's presidential campaign in the 2023 general elections, Dr. Daniel Bwala, has called on President Bola Tinubu to remove Dr. Olayemi Kadoso as the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, over the foreign exchange crisis in the country. Bwala also urged the president to remove top bank executives, adding that they belong to the private sector whose primary objective is to make profits. The People's Democratic Party chieftain, who had been meeting Tinubu since the assumption of office, made this known on his X account on Friday. Appoint a new CBN governor without a history of bank exec role who would be ruthlessly committed to this reform if the present CBN governor is not prepared for that. Kadoso appears to be dancing around the elephant in the room. President Bola Tinubu must succeed with his reform agenda, he said. Nigeria battles critical economic conditions resulting from different policies and reforms of the president, but the CBN governor and the economic team have reiterated that the economic programs would yield results. And now on sports, Jose Peseiro has confirmed he is no longer the coach of the Super Eagles of Nigeria. This comes following the expiration of his contract just after the recently concluded 2023 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON. The Portuguese tactician, in a series of tweets on his X account on Friday, described it as a pride and honor to have coached the Super Eagles. Peseiro, who would be leaving alongside his backroom staff, considered that they would miss the team, but we will always be there for you. According to Vanguard, the Algeria Football Federation has showed interest in hiring coach Jose Peseiro, who led Nigeria to the finals of the 2023 AFCON. This came after Jamel Belmadi was fired following a dismal performance at the just concluded AFCON tournament. Belmadi was fired after the nation failed to advance beyond the group stages. Peseiro led Nigeria to the final of the 34th AFCON, where they lost 2-1 against the host team, Ivory Coast. That's all here on the news on Leadership TV. For more of our news stories, you can log on to our website, www.leadership.ng. Many thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.